Okay, now that we've got 25 stitches on our needle, whether we did them whichever way we did them, we're going to start at this end and we're going to just knit. I thought this was going to be easier. Okay, so when you knit, you're coming from your left to your right, from front to back. So we're going to go in. You're coming up, across the top, and pulling back. So I hold my yarn this way. You can hold it whatever way works for you, but I weave it in and out of my fingers. I hold it this way. So I'm coming from front to back. My yarn's going up and over. It's coming back. So turn it this way so you can see better. So front to back, and then up and away. See that? Front to back, up and away. To back, up and away. And try to not work on the tips of your needles. Try and work back a little bit. Okay. Make sure your stitches can slide on your needle. You don't want them too loose, but you definitely don't want them too tight. So front to back, left to right. I kind of, so you're going from the left side to the right, from the front to the back. And that's just, if you have it too tight, it's hard to get the needle in. So you want it loose enough you can get your needles in, but not so loose that it's not going to have a nice gauge. And realistically, your tension is created by the way you're holding your yarn. So you've got to just establish your tension. As you can see, I was pulling that. And you know, if you're working right here on the top of your needle where they taper, that's going to make the stitches really tight. So that's why you want to come back and work here. So you're working on the actual needle, not on the taper. And sorry. So when you're picking up the stitch, and I have these stitches so tight, sorry. So when you're picking up the stitch, you're basically pulling it down through the hole. So it's up and away. And the end stitches are the hardest, and they're hard to keep the tension just right on. So I will tell you that ahead of time. Okay. And just pull it right through. So that's one row. We have 25 stitches on. You can see, I hope, it's got a really nice like knit edge because we did the finger cast on or the long tail cast on. It gives this really nice straight knit edge. So the stitches are really pretty that way. Now when you turn it, you'll see on this side you've got all these little bumps. So basically what you're seeing is this would be, if you did a purl stitch, that's what it would look like. So on the knit side, you have this little loop, and on the back side, you're going to have a purl stitch. the opposite of the knit's always going to be the purl. So we'll do another row of knit, and then I will show you the purl stitch. So let's go through this real quick. One. And the end tension's really the hardest tension to get. Mine is, I have not found a reliable way of keeping the end tension even, so I usually just go back and even them up. And when you get used to it, you have a rhythm, it goes really quickly. But it'll take you a while to develop that, you know, easy stitch. Just front to back. And I just tell myself when I'm knitting, it's back up and away. So it's back, up and away. So in the back I'm going away from my work. So the important thing is, remember, when you're knitting, the yarn is behind your work, and when you're purling, the yarn is in front of your work. I'll show you that in a minute. Okay. So now you've got the purl stitch, but you've also got a knit stitch now. So that's going to create you can create alternating rows. So on this side now, see that top row is now a purl, and that's knit. So that's the knit stitch, and you would just keep in that